And we are back to round two, game one of the redemption run. Potentially three games today. This first one's going to be Pangea World Dom. We're going to be white in the fourth position. We've got 90-second turn timer. Progressive cards, balance blitz. Alliances are on for fun. Then you don't have fog, blizzards, and portals. Oh dear, Trunk with a god spawn for this. I probably will put in to stop Trump from getting that. Uh, I just really like this spot as well. Yeah, so Geo's gonna stop Black from getting that XC, and then I think I'll stop Trunk from getting that. All right. Yeah, Trunk is way too good to give a bonus. Way too good. Like this spot. Everybody's showing the love. I like this spot. I like this spot. I like all my positions. I like being on the outside ring more so than the middle. Harder to get to, hypothetically, of course. All right. Apes go. So we got Geode, green, black's gonna be XC, yellow, Apes, blue is Trunk, and purple is Louis the Seventh Capet, also known as, there we go, Pezzy. Pez Pezzistratus. Pezzistratus. We'll call him Pez. So purple Pez. All right, yellow puts in. We got to watch the troop count as well. XC could get a extra troop. I think I'll just put like 2 or 3 there. Let's do just 2 is fine, I think. And we'll slide. Didn't want to do it, Trunk, but we got to stop you. And then we'll just slide this down, I think. Let's get down. I just want to get on the outside ring. And that way, when I go for kills, the middle will be wide open for suggestions, so my movement can just be a little bit crisper. Maybe move this one further up. And then just plump everywhere we are. I'm pretty satisfied with the positions given by the game. And I know Trunk from experience. 9 out of 10 times he's not going to roll that. Now, if that wasn't Trunk, I may have let this go or put more in to say no. But Trunk has my respect. All right, purple gets the big troop injection. The next 2 games are going to be 70%, so this is the only Prague World Dawn one. Got you, buddy. I'm the only one with 12, so I'm going to have to get hit. I think that's what that heart was. Yeah. Just going to start plumping. Just any way I can get my troops together. That 2 is probably dead. Okay, this is guarded by Geode and Trunk. Look at that. This spot is just crazy, the connections. Crazy connection spot. I might actually put that here. Alright, Geode flexes over. Everyone's off of 12. We'll see if black or yellow hit me. I'm pretty sure one of them will. Yeah, I think XC's got me here. That's kind of designating what you want to hit. I think 3s are good, so I'll put 2 here. Oh, XE didn't. If yellow doesn't hit me, I do get the extra troop. I think someone might text Apes and be like, hey, hit white. Apes can hit that one just off the 4, or this one. Yeah, Apes got me. Apes got me. Well played, well played. That would have been really cool, because then we could just plump up another one of my positions. I think I want this big blob. I think this is going to be my main base, and then everything else will be outside positions to keep me alive. Didn't lose one. That makes me feel good. I like that spot. We can keep XC covered as well. Just amazing. It's like when you're hiding, you want to be in positions that can't be accessed by many territories. Like this one. This one can only be entered by 2 of these. Or like this one can only be entered by 2 ways. Those are really good to keep you alive. But when you're attacking, you want spots that can go out and take a whole bunch of territory quickly. So if I have a bunch of stacks blocking, there's still a route I can go around. This becomes even more important when portals aren't in the mix. If you have portals, it's less important because then you can just fly around the portals themselves. So I think we're going to really invest heavily into this one. Okay, 4v1. Let's see, yep. So now Trunk, me, and Apes are all on 12. If Geode or XE don't hit one of us, I can still hit Trunk. See if Geode gets rid of XE. Okay. So if XE doesn't hit Apes, Apes gets the lucky troop. I'm pretty sure he sees it though, so he'll probably do this. Or one of those. Yeah, that looks good. That looks pretty good. Everyone's got pretty good positioning. Geode spread out. XE spread out. Apes pretty spread out. Nothing over here, but Trunk really nicely spaced out. Actually, kind of like Trunk's positioning the best. And then purple, Pez. I think Pez is the least spread out because these are kind of close. But even then, it's still pretty good spacing. PNG is just really nice for multi. And then we lose the 12. All right, if I don't hit Trunk here, he's going to get an extra. So we'll go ahead and do that. I do lose one. All right. 2's a little bit vulnerable. We have a trade on 3. Gonna go ahead and use my card luck right out the gate. You'll love to see it. Okay, Trunk goes quick. Yeah, we'll just keep the outsides a little bit less, and we're really gonna want to invest on this one. Just one big, massive stack. Have a bunch of stuff outside, and then one monster attacking stack. And try not to get in the way of each of my territories. XE does have a card at least right here. And here. Yeah, he's got the cards, but maybe he didn't want purple to go. 4th position's pretty good for these settings because I don't get the smallest or the biggest trade, and then I'm right in the middle if stuff starts going down. So if people start chaining and then someone fails, you don't really want to go last unless the chain starts close to that, but because the early trades are so small, it typically doesn't get crazy till me or Apes' position, and then you're kind of last to go. You get the most troops down here, but you do have to hope that the lobby doesn't pop off before it gets to you, right? With my playstyle, I actually don't mind being 5th or 6th because I just take those extra troops and run with it. I don't have a +2 to get, though. Too far away from that. So hopefully one of my spots gets a +2. That would really go a long way. It's 90 seconds as well, so time really isn't much of a factor when going for kills, especially with players this good. Newer players in the 90 seconds might have an effect, but even then, 60 seconds is so good because it really forces you to fly, especially on bigger maps. All right, XE loses one there. Everyone's got the 11. I think I'm just gonna put it all here. Yeah, that looks good to me. I just can't, I don't want to lose my big blob. And the thing with how many spots this connects to, I can hit one of these and still be open in that same direction, which is just really cool. And then if this is massive, this actually blocks a lot of these little guys, so someone could fail the kill. Which might be bad, but in most instances, I think it's good. Don't need to waste any time. That's what I wanted to do. And we get the wild, and we don't have to use it. That is incredible luck right out the gate. Doesn't get much better than that. The only thing that could cherry on top this is if I top deck a cannon that has a +2 on it for me. It's the only way that that could get better, so I'll take it. I will trade a +2 for that, for sure. We're going to see how chunky I can make this. Want to make sure these are tall enough to make sure no one wants to just roll them for fun. So like right now, I think 5s are a pretty good size. Just slowly work those up to 10s. Because if I have a 10, it would require someone to put in 16 to get a 100% roll. I think even if I have a 9, you would want a 15. But if I have an 8, I think you can get a little bit cheesy with a 13. Then if I have a 7, maybe flirt with an 11 or a 12. You can start skimming the top a little bit. And that could be the difference between a winning roll and a failing roll. So typically you don't want your satellites, unless you have like a kill lineup, to be any bigger than a 10 to 20. If you're gonna go with the solo position, because you still want some blackmail that if they hit your big stack, you're still gonna be alive. So you just want to discourage that as much as possible. Geode's got a nice 6 and 5 there. Xyz's biggest threats are tied with the 4s. Apes is going to be clocking in a 4-3-5-4 combination. We're working with, my biggest deck is actually this one because I combined it early and didn't lose any. But this one's definitely going to be the biggest moving forward. Geo gets the tiniest trade, Pez gets the biggest trade, so on and so forth. And Xy is bleeding troops. It's like this -1/-1. I definitely feel that. Where's the dice chomp? Okay. I think we continue with my mode of operation here. So you'd want to hit this one instead. Just keep feeding the big spot. We don't get the cannon with the +2, and that's okay. We can trade 3 cannons, guarantee trade on 3, and we might do that on 3 depending on what the lobby does, but more than likely we'll trade on 4, and hopefully we can retain the wild card there as well. If not, the wild card will guarantee the trade. Because if you get stuck on cards, that's all it takes. There is no game mode that you want to get stuck on cards, maybe a little bit more lenient and fixed, because you could have a 4 trade, so getting stuck, it might backfire depending on where the game is going, but in progressive, it's just a death sentence. The later the game goes, getting stuck on cards gets amplified each and every set. Because if killing me gives you 50 troops and I get stuck on cards, oh my goodness. There is no reason not to go for that, especially if your back's against the wall. Geode sets in for the first time of this game. Now, typically, you're going to be going for the person after you, so like Geode would want to get Xy. And he's actually doing quite a good job of lining him up. This is the only one that he really, even that one he can kind of get to. So pretty good lines on Xy. Xy would want to kill Apes if possible. Pretty good lines on that as well, actually. Apes would want to kill me, so yellow would be hunting me. Decent access. It's not perfect by any means, but I don't think anyone has perfect lines. I would want to kill Trunk, who is blue. Decent lines, actually. If Trunk was to get stuck on cards, I think that would be a good kill. No one should die this sequence because the trays aren't big enough to justify, but... So doing my satellite stack and then the big one in the middle does take away from my ability to kill Trunk, but I'm okay with that because if Trunk never gets stuck on cards, then it doesn't matter. Then I would have put all of my eggs in the blue basket, but by putting everything here, I feel much more comfortable. And plus, I just feel better going for kills when I have a big stack that I can move around with instead of a bunch of little ones that I might have to roll like a 50%er and that one fails. It's not the best, but we're still working on it. Trunk does have 12, so I do probably want to hit a 1 of blue if possible. And I actually don't have a blue one to get. I only have blue 2s. Oh, Apes got it instead. I don't think I was going to roll a 2, so that's appreciative. And then Geode is on 12. Okay, I think we'll just go 5s. Should have enough for this. Yeah. That'll do. That will do. Kind of letting everyone know what my process is. We get the two dudes here, which if we top deck another dude, we don't have to use the wild. I mean, we might end up going to 5 if nobody trades. I feel pretty confident about my positions. But you always want the option, just in case stuff goes down, to get off the cards. And it looks like Trunk might be trying to set his troops up to where he doesn't get rolled to lose the 12. He has a couple ones left, but... So Trunk would want to kill purple. Just by general turn order. And then purple would want to kill Geode. Which is rough for Geode because if Geode ever gets stuck on cards, he has 5 people that would want to kill him. And then if no one here does, purple will trade for such a large amount that he shouldn't have any problems getting to green. So if anyone is scared and needs to get off a card, it's typically the person in the first position. To where in fixed, you kind of want to go first. So you have first dibs on the Big 10 trade. So I do love the differences between Prague and fixed. It's pretty interesting. And now look at that. Purple 52, green 37, 15 less. 15 less just off of trades. If I'm purple, I'm feeling pretty good about that. My 8 is kind of blocked off now because of that. So I might start taking cards with my other stacks. Let people start opening these up. If Trunk doesn't get hit by yellow or black, he gets an extra troop. Yellow can't get to him. Let's see if XC sees it. I think you'd probably have to hit that one. Or this one. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it. No. Oh, we'll double tap Arena Cappuccino. Okay. Nice. Just trying to get a couple extra pesky positions. Okay, nobody traded. So I will not trade. I'll take my card there. Like that. I do have to use the wild now. Unfortunate. But because I had the double dude, I would have had to draw another dude. Drawing a cannon or a horse in that instance is not good enough. Purple rolls out. We got a really good card trading spot there as well. Everyone but yellow and black can reach that. And that way our other stacks will stay open. Okay. Geo taking faster. It's going to 5. Trying to give people the least amount of time to think about it. But unless somebody has a kill that they think they can get, they probably won't trade here if Geo didn't. Maybe next sequence. But that's also good. We get one more chance to not have to use the wild. Now XC's doing a little bit of a 2 cheese so he doesn't lose these positions. People might still roll them, but it might make him second guess. Because instead of rolling a 1 where I might only lose 1, I roll a 2. I might lose 3 on this. All right, Trunk will get his +1 here, I think. Unless this one gets rolled. Not the end of the world, but every troop matters. Because if I have a roll that's 95%, but if I had one more troop and it made it go to 100, that could be the difference between a won and a lost game, believe it or not. Most of the time, it probably doesn't matter, but it could definitely make a difference. Ape's about the same lineup as me. Purple. Purple's got a lot of troops. Purple's got 8 more troops than us. Those big sets, man. Look at Geode and XE. They're catching up as well. I'm only a couple troops ahead of them. But overall, the game's pretty dang tight here. Purple's the troop leader, as you would think. We do lose one that time, unfortunate. But make it easy there to get a card trading spot, and unfortunately, we get the cannon. Could have got a dude or a horse, and we wouldn't have had to use the wild. Unfortunately, we get the low roll, get the cannon. Betrayed by the cards, and no +2s on top of it, so was looking good for a little bit. Maybe the wild card will come back around. If I had to guess who was going to win this game, I would say Trunk. I think Trunk's just got the ability to see the chain, see the kills, and go for it out of everyone in here. Not to say Apes or actually couldn't, or me or Geode. I have never played with Purple, so they could actually be way better than I know of. But I've played with Trunk enough to know that he's probably the front runner for this one. But we'll just keep our eyes open. Geo trades, and now I think if you get stuck on 5 and someone has a trade and potentially you're killed, they'll go for it. I think the kills might be worth, because this one doesn't matter about points. I think it's just the win. Just the winner advances. Just the winner counts. It's like Geode's lining up black. That does look like a black lineup. Which makes sense because XC goes right after him. XC sets for the 25. That means Apes Yellow will get 30. I'll get the 35. Trunk will get the 40. And Purple will get the 45. Because you might have the kill, but if you lose all your troops getting the kill, you probably just die afterwards, so you do have to worry about that. Yeah, we're just going to go 7s and then massive stack. I'm not too worried about it. Let's get this ball rolling. Gonna trade in the dudes, save the cannons. Apes goes after. I knew that. Let's see what Apes does here. 78 troops for the big guy. I mean, he potentially could go for mere trunk, I would think, with that troop. No. A little bit too risky. Huh? Oh, he said get me in that corner. Nice. Nice little shuffle there. Nice little shuffle. Actually, just go 9s. Because now you're going to need the full +6 if you want to kill that. Keep losing troops on that one, unfortunately. Alright, does Trunk have the purple kill? Is that what XC is thinking? Sets for 40, kills 52 for 45. I mean, that wouldn't be bad. Especially if you get good dice. Oh, maybe. Oh, he might. He might have it. I think he's gonna have to go through my 8, which is unfortunate. Oh, he is. He's going for purple. 2 risky rolls right out the gate. If they both get it, I think he's got it. Oh, he gets that one. Good dice. Oh, loses that one. Okay. Okay. Whew. That may have been a slider. May have been a slider. I think he had it if that won, because bang bang, he gets decent dice on that. The 5 could help. This definitely removes me and purple. Yeah, I think he had it if that won. That's a good try. But purple gets off of cards, does lose, what was it, 1? Purple lost 13 there, so that definitely brings him back down to a closer troop amount than the rest of us. It makes Trunk a little bit less scary, because Trunk lost about the same as well, so they both lost about 13. And purple, no need to retaliate. It was an honest kill. It's going to go ahead and get a new position. Not a bad play. Only one on 12 plus is Trunk. With the kill attempt, he might be able to get away with it. Refund one of his troops. Geo, no trade on 3. We get the trip cannon. Okay. That guarantees we trade next turn. And as you can see, my 24 is now opened up except for this one. Really complimenting this position. Being able to take relatively free cards. XC says good game. No trade. He's got cards to hit, but potentially fearing getting stuck. Does he think Geode's gonna kill him? Yes, I think he thinks that Geode will kill him. That is if Geode trades. Yes, I understand what you're saying. Gotcha. Alright, we'll see if he can block you a little bit. Alright, so that's what XC is worried about, is Geode setting and killing him. If Geode doesn't have the trade, he can't kill him, but if Geode does, I think he can. So we might have to do a little bit of finagling here to try to protect him. But I feel like I'd have to commit a lot to actually deter Geode since the set will be so big, right? So Geode kills. Can't really block that, I guess, right here. I guess I can try to slow him down. Just make it a little bit more inconvenient. Oh, Trunk sets on 3. Trunk sets on 3. Okay. Is this a kill or is this survival? If he kills apes but gets bad dice, he might die. Yeah, so he's just going to plump up. Okay, Trunk is off the table officially. He is looking fantastic. So now if any failed kill comes down, Trunk will be ready to pounce. Geode can still kill XC, I believe. Especially since Trunk just made the set 5 bigger off of that. I think XC still dies and I lose my 9. But that was the biggest block I could have done. I guess I could have reeled in the 9, but just wanted to make Geode second guess it. But a 9 isn't going to change too much. XC on the 69. Purple trade doesn't get a card. Geo does trade. I think this is XC. I think XC is dead here. I think he is going to go through. He could also go through Trunk 7. Actually, I just saw that. He'd have to hit 2 more ones though, so it's better to hit this and then that, or... Oh, no, because he'd have to still go through my 9. Never mind. He'd still have to go through the 9, so you just go straight through, hit that. And then he kills... He's going to get a little bit risky on this one. If this fails, he could be in shrubs. Yeah, this is golden. This is risky. Oh, he's going to fail it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, Geode with the complimentary plan there. Fantastic. Great dice on the last one. Yep, 13-13. Well done. Wow, Geode really props to having secondary stacks ready to go just in case the first one failed. That was well played, buddy. That was very well played. 122. I don't think he can... Well, he's got the 10 on me. You'd have to split that one. I don't know if he's got enough. The 16, 23. No, he might have put too much here because this could have got that. Yeah, I don't think you can get this one as well. Okay. I'm just going to plump up. Definitely got to get off of cards here unless the apes can set and kill me. If apes doesn't set, can I kill apes? If apes sets, then that doesn't leave anyway. I think apes can kill me. Maybe not. Maybe not. Purple, very smart to skip, especially if they have the trade. If they don't have the trade, it's going to be a little bit hairy. Thankfully, I do. Is this enough? Does he have enough to kill me? Mm-mm. No, I don't think so. Alright, I can't set on anyone. I would die if I kill purple. This big 90 stack. And we get the wild. That's nice. It's very nice. Just satellite 10s and then one big punching stack. Sounds good to me right now. So now we are in the late game, and anyone stuck on cards is probably going down. Ooh, okay. Trunk is just going to trim Geode so he doesn't get a big, like, +8. Which is smart, but I also think it kind of blocks Geode. And I think Trunk did a good job of trimming without opening. Purple does have the trade on 3 Pez from downtown. 169 troops. So now, unfortunately, with the turn order, Geode goes back to the chopping block. So if Geode doesn't trade, someone might aim to kill him since you have the least amount of troops and the most cards. Yeah, purple's going to be safe for a little bit. And then breaks Geode on top of it. So now look at that, the discrepancy. Geode really needs to trade here. If he goes to 5, he's dead. He might get off on 4, though. Might get off on 4. I 100% trade next turn on 3 if I'm still able. Okay, Geo goes to 4. By far the most vulnerable. If someone can kill Geo... with God Dice off up by 90, I might be able to, but it just seems like... That seems like a tall task. For 8, I'd kill 120 for 80, I don't think so. Ace is going to trim that a little bit. I think I'm just going to do a quick pass here. Where do I want my card, though, is the real question. I think we actually just take this one, since I can go over and around. Alright, have the trade with the wild. Trunk gets +2 because of his troop count. Alright, so if Geode goes to 5, I think he dies to Mirror Apes. So then you can kill Geode and then chain. Not that. Just go boop. Ooh, that's actually huge by purple. That keeps Geode a lot safer. I can't just roll off the 10. Geode trades, though, it doesn't matter. Geode trades, so that kill goes out the window now. So now the pressure's back on me, Apes, and Trunk to trade. Okay, Geode is a chunky lad now, 202. Not messing around. That's really good though, because if he went to 5, I think that was, especially if Apes has the trade. I'll go Bakers. Just for the channel. Or I can just leave them all at 10. Okay, Apes goes to 4. I'm trading. I don't want to be the weak link, because if Trunk trades, I'll be the only one stuck on cards. And I might die on 4, so I'm going to take the wild and run with it. Not an ideal spot for me there. I keep bleeding troops. And Trunk did have the trade, okay. He was not bluffing, and that means Apes is in trubs. If Apes doesn't trade, he's dead. Now, I can get him, all of him with my 177. His 20 is a little bit sus over here. I'd have to plow through a Geo. Oh, if I only have to go through a Geode 16, that's not the worst. That's assuming Apes does not have a trade. Alright. And then that would be, what would I do with that? I would go kill Apes for his 5 cards. And then I'd probably have to go for purple, because purple would be the best to kill after that. Let's see what Geo does. So Apes, we would boop, bang, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 30, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 20. Yeah, I think 30 would be clean. Split 30, bang, 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 bang. Get the kill, kill purple. Might not have enough to kill purple. Afterwards, oh, Apes trades, doesn't matter. Okay. Apes trades, it doesn't matter. No one's gone to 5. Geode and Pez, the purple player, are going to go to 5 much quicker than me, Apes, and Trunk from this position. Yeah, purple is looking a little bit worse for wear now. Geo's got 30 troops on him. Nobody likes Geode holding the bonus. Oh, gosh. Don't have any cards to take there. I'll just have fun with it. Bonus game. It's actually fine, because I think someone will just take the bonus back, and that way all my stacks are still open where I need them to be. And purple trades on 3. Purple trades on 3, so now the pressure is on Geo to get off of cards, as he's 1 ahead, and that could be the difference. But we'll continue with my main headquarters in the big territory. Small stacks around the corner. Big ol' 182. Okay, so purple has stellar lines on me. I think purple's made up his mind that he's going to kill me. Doesn't have to move that 182 hardly anywhere. Yeah, I mean, if we get stuck on cards one time, we die. That's the same rule for everyone here. Geode goes to 4. I mean, 5 is a death sentence. You might get away with 4. Unless someone's got really good lines. But I do not have really good lines on Geode. It's going to be tough to get to some of those. Oh, 8. Apes feeds the Geode 6. Just to break my bonus. Oh, maybe not. Oh, I think he's going for Geode. He needs to slip. Oh, he does. He has Geode. He will kill a Geode. And then preps purple, slams that. Yeah, I think he has it. I think this is the question now. He might just leave enough to roll it. What about this one, too? This might cause a... Yeah, there you go. He's got it. Good dice there. Good dice. Yep, just enough to get that. This one's a little bit sus, but he can get both with the 24. He just needs this 31 to do all the heavy lifting. And it does. All right. Geode goes down. All right. Geode kills XC. Apes kills Geode. And now I will be the first one that goes up on cards. Now, Apes did not get a full refund off of that, so he is a little bit vulnerable here. And he's going to go ahead and break my bonus. But now the board is wide open. Oh, big 122. Yes, I get my bonus. How cool is that? How cool is that? All right, still got a lot of connections off of the 181. No trade, though. I will be going to 4. Could have gone for the yellow kill. He made sure to put the 125 way away from me, which was smart. But if I kill apes, Trunk and Purple are on 2 and 1 cards, so I can't do anything after that. I can't chain it. All right. Trunk might be trimming. Yes, yes, sir. Trunk is very good at that. This is bad, actually. I mean, Apes has the least amount and the most cards, so he is incredibly vulnerable if he goes to 5 here and Trunk has a trade. I do not have a trade. Purple said, let me prime the paint. Purple could potentially kill yellow with good dice here. Oh my god, loses 2 on an 8. That's a great start. He's got it. Oh, he's got it. Pez from downtown, and then me and Trunk are the same troop count, same cards. All right, so me and Trunk are going to be in trouble here. Ooh, a lot of loss there, but he still gets it. Well played. Wow, very clean kill by Pez. Okay, now it's me versus Trunk versus Purple. Does he have enough to kill me or Trunk? That would be a negative. He can't kill either of our big stacks. I'm gonna get him down to a little bit of territory here. Big stack next to me. So I actually have the most, but I don't have cards. So I just take a bonus. No trade, that's game. Unless purple fails to kill on Trunk, that's the game. I guess I have to go for a kill. I guess I'm gonna try to kill purple. I'm gonna try to kill purple. I don't have enough. I can't use my 12. Unless purple trades. Purple trades, I can't kill him, but he's got 25 less troops than Trunk. I can't. There's no way I can kill Trunk. There's no way I can kill Trunk. There's no way I kill Trunk here. I would have to swing that. I would have to somehow get enough to kill the 52. I'd have to kill the 52, the 36, and the 1. I would have to go so positive. There's just no way I have enough. If he doesn't trade, though, I'm okay. I think he trades and kills me, though. If Trunk doesn't trade, I think I'm dead. Oh, Trunk doesn't have a trade. Oh my goodness. Okay. Okay. So now Trunk's like, oh crap, Ellis is gonna kill me. Okay. Dang it, my 17's a little locked down. Okay. Oh, purple's gonna get rid of me there. Purple's gonna trim me. Oh, he's making it much more difficult. Oh, he killed me. He high rolled my 188. Well, that's kind of clutch. Well played, Pez. I didn't realize he had enough to kill me. That's incredible. I don't think he could have got that without really good dice. Yeah. That'll do it. Wow. Yeah, he had just enough. That's good stuff. Wow. He should have Trunk here. No, actually. Trunk has a 52-35 open, and Trunk has a guaranteed trade unless purple has a trade and Trunk fails. I think Trunk has the win now. But if he didn't do that, I kill Trunk and then beat him in the 1v1, so it's probably still the right play. And time is not a factor with the Blue Dwarf of Canada. Yeah, he should have this. Or great pathing. Rough dice, but he's still got it. Great pathing to open this one up. Takes out the 75, loses 60 off the top. Has so much time to spare. Fantastic diagonal pathing there, and he's going to swirl this around town. Yeah, look at this pathing. Well played, buddy. Well played. Yep. Fantastic. Fantastic. Huge win for Baby Arco. That will do. I'll see you guys in game 2.